I've only got a few hours till dark, so I need to make camp, and I think this is one of the better spots that I've seen. I have water for right now, so I don't need to worry too much about that. But what I really had hoped was maybe I could catch some fish, but in a lake like this, I don't have anything to catch fish with. I don't have a net. I didn't bring any fishing equipment. I'm looking around for string or things that are left in the bushes where maybe somebody else has tried to fish and they got caught up. And I look over here and I'm going, wait a minute now. Yeah, let's see what this is. I'm going to point this out to you. There's a little red thing on the ground right here. And then so I'm looking, oh wait a minute, it looks like the back, oh wait a minute, there's a reel. There's rod, but there's no reel. There's actually, the whole rod is here. So what happened? Oh, there's the reel. Okay, and it still has line on it. I might can get that working. I don't have a hook, but we can address that problem in a moment or two. There are reasons to be optimistic. We might have fish tonight, or I might go hungry. I don't know. We'll see. Road. What I did find with the rod and reel is that it is broken, but I was able to put it back together, but it doesn't do what it's supposed to do. So I'm going to take the nut off of here, and what I did was I had some, I brought a few things with me. But one thing I almost always have is this little small, and I mean small, multi-tool. It's a little bitty fella, but I'm going to see what I can do with that to fix the reel. If I can't, then I'll just use it as a hobo reel and just be able to cast out with it and then pull it back in. We'll do it that way. What I found in the reel was actually it had come apart inside, and either somebody didn't know how to put it back together or just wasn't interested. But the spring had come out of the clip, so I've actually been able to repair it. I don't have the button for it, so I can just use my finger and push that. Now the line's all greasy and it's kind of nasty, but I believe we can do some fishing with it. So I'm going to take this, man, I'm telling you, just people leave their junk everywhere. There's a key. We can use it for something. I'm going to use this lure that I found. I'm going to try to just get some worms and maybe embait it on this side. I'm going to snip this part off. I just think that's way too much for what I'm trying to do. What I'm looking for now is bait to catch some fish with. And the only thing I know of to look for is worms. If I couldn't find any, then I'll move on to something else. But the way you find worms is by looking into a ravine area. It's going to have to be moist. It's going to have to kind of stay moist. So what I do is look for a place where there's drainage. Like here you can see, the path where the water, that's a water run, comes down right into this area and then kind of puddles up right before it gets to the water. So that's what I want to do, is look right in here and just see if it's wet enough. It's pretty damp. I don't know. Okay, the other spot didn't do too much. But here, I've got a bigger area that's feeding into a smaller area and then it levels out. I pull this back and right here. Oop, there he is. And I'll get him. He ain't getting away that easy. See, Mr. Wiggler. There you go. So that's one. I'll try to get a couple more while I'm in the area. And then we'll go fish.